Hey, this is Dan Enriquez.
And I'm Martin Burgess, and this is
The Lambily Meeting,
a podcast dedicated to the wonderful world of Mariah Carey.
where we break down all things Mimi, the short skirts,
The big hair,
whatever.
So, grab a splash, sit back.
and get ready to lamb out.
Hey lambs,
Welcome.
we're back for episode
10.
I almost said season 10. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet, but one of these days it will be season 10.
I hope so.
And then, oh my God.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I know.
Anyways, episode 10, we are talking about part 2 of the Daydream era.
I think it was a good episode last week.
I think so too.
We got in.
Yeah.
We covered what we wanted to cover.
Yes. It was a little bit of a long episode. I hope you guys didn't mind.
Yeah, we had a complaint and then a compliment. So
Some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah.
We do what we can.
let us know what you
Let
guys
us know what you think if
we
it's
need
too
more,
long.
Yeah, we need more.
We don't
feedback.
plan on ever making them that long. It just sort of happened.
It did just happen.
Yeah. And when you're talking about really good stuff.
It was Daydream.
It was Daydream.
That's a special album.
That's why our Butterfly album
We're scared
discussion is going to be like multiple.
Yeah.
It'll go forever. Anyway, so we got Daydream Part 2. We have Lamb Out. We have other things. I don't know why.
I've got the giggles, sorry.
Okay. I don't know why he's like looking at
keep
me
going.
laughing. I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, Martin, what have you been up to this week? What's
I've had
festive?
a quiet week, nothing too festive.
Okay, that's fine.
I actually have a bummer situation coming up.
What's going on?
I've got to go to a funeral
Oh, no.
after this little recording session.
Oh, gosh.
I know one of my neighbors, she was elderly, she passed away.
Oh.
She was sick.
Rest in peace,
I
neighbor.
know. It's kind of sad.
It is. That's horrible.
But there's some
Sorry to
Mariah
hear
songs I can listen to.
Exactly.
To get festive for that.
Bye-bye, honey. Bye-bye. Okay. I've had a pretty boring week myself, Martin, so let's just go right into moments.
Yeah, nothing's going on, right?
Yeah. Nothing.
Moments.
Okay, you gotta give us a moment. I'm waiting for my moment. We share moments whenever. Transitional moment, like a fun, cute remix moment, an amazing moment. But I'm also featuring moments for you. I need a camouflagean moment, a genius moment, a short moment. I've been waiting for this moment the whole day.
Moments.
Not many,
Not
major
many
moments.
Major moments, but festive moments.
Yeah,
It's
well-
all about Christmas.
It was official. It's Christmas season.
It is, okay.
And
it
Mariah
is.
controls when that starts and ends.
It all has to do with Mariah. When she is number one on the holiday chart,
Yeah.
then Christmas has begun.
I feel like she always is now. She
always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that Mariah just hijacked Christmas.
I know, right? How
Whose birthday was it
genius.
again? I can't remember.
What is this holiday about? It's about Mariah.
Yeah. And that album.
That whole album. Oh my God, it's amazing. So yeah, she's just there, just plugging away, directing.
Yeah.
And
She's still got those shoes on that you
still
love.
has those shoes. I thought we talked about those shoes, Mariah. But she's
on.
there. She's doing good things.
Yeah. And she's always got herself done up now, which
Yeah,
means she's
looking,
doing her
right.
scenes.
She's doing her scene. She's got herself put. She's looking gorgeous.
She's looking really good.
Like gorgeous. I love it. The hair.
Yeah.
The makeup.
I bet it's going to be a good movie.
It's actually, it look from the pictures I'm seeing,
Yeah.
like it actually does look cute.
Yeah. And now we shared on our Instagram account at Lambily Meeting that video from behind the scenes.
Yes.
That
Oh
looks
my
good.
God. It's going to be like a Christmas soiree.
Yeah.
In there with the children and everything and Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Wasn't one of our lambs telling us who that Santa Claus, who's playing Santa Claus?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Isn't it like, he's like a Broadway actor?
He is. Let me look that up in a moment.
Yeah. Find who that is. We'll give him a shout out. Because I thought he was just like some regular old Santa Claus they found like from
Joe
the mall.
Joe Schmo from the butcher. No.
No, he's like a legit guy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
See, this movie's actually going to be better than I think people think.
Yeah,
or
there are real
realize.
actors in it.
There's real actors.
It's gonna be
And I'm
fine.
glad that Mariah's going to be in it. Now, I heard that, like she was supposed to play the teacher.
Yeah.
But I think that they switched her role, or she switched her role, and now she's playing the principal, the bitchy principal or something.
Oh, really?
I read that in one of these multiple millions of articles that have been...
I did not hear that at all.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's my rumor of the day.
Once again, guys, sorry about the background noises we hear in the Upper West Side of New York City. There's
the fire trucks, the ambulances, all of it.
Non-stop chaos.
Non-stop.
But we love it.
We love it. I mean, you wouldn't have it any other way. When it's silent, I get worried.
Yeah. What is that?
And yeah, so there are real actors in this, and Martin's going to find that guy's name because we didn't jot it down. But you know who else is in this movie?
Who?
Kathy Najimy.
Who's that?
She's the lady from Hocus Pocus, the fat one.
No,
yes, she's in it.
Get out
yes.
of here. When did that happen?
I don't know, but she was on set in the school the other day.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, so there are real actors in this.
She was in Sister Act 2, right?
Yes.
Or Sister both of them.
And 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, we love her. She's been in a lot of other things too.
See what Mariah can do? Just dig up some old favorites.
Exactly. There's some good stuff going on here in this one.
Yeah,
I really like it.
I mean, it's going to be it's going to be cheese fest. I keep saying this.
Yeah, but it's going to be good cheese.
That's what Mariah does.
It's like that expensive French cheese or something.
Yes.
Where they make good cheese at? It's not that Wisconsin.
No.
No offense, Wisconsin.
I don't mind Wisconsin cheese.
No, me neither. I love all cheese.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this name. It's coming up. I'm almost finding it. Here it is. Okay. The Santa in the movie is Kevin Chamberlain, a renowned Broadway actor. The Addams Family. He was in that.
Oh, he was in that? Oh, there we go. And that's from our lamb, Mark. Yeah,
Mark.
so thanks for letting us know on that. That's what we need.
Yes.
Keep us informed.
Oh, yeah, guys, if you have little tidbits for us, at Lambily Meeting everywhere.
Facebook, Twitter, Gmail,
Instagram,
Tumblr. Yeah,
Tumblr.
We're taking over all social media. The Google, you can Google it.
And everything will come up.
So anyways, but Mariah's there.
Christmas.
She's with the reindeer.
Yeah.
She's with all that stuff. You know who else is going to be in this movie?
Who? I'm getting more excited now.
I know, right? Stella, whose last name I cannot pronounce, Mariah's manager. Her daughter is going to be in it too. She has like a little role, and she's like singing on the stage or something.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, I don't know her name, but she's in it too.
Is that woman we see her with all the time now?
Yeah, it's that woman. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
So that'll be fun.
So we've had Christmas, but Mariah's like stuck in work mode.
Yeah.
She's not doing anything.
And now I heard, okay. Can we talk about the Instagram thing where she was like, oh, tag this, blah, 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 and then we're going to fly someone out?
Yeah.
That has to be happening like right now because tomorrow's the last day of shooting. The film wraps tomorrow, Thursday, the 22nd.
I thought it was next week it wraps.
No, I heard it was this week, this Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the 22nd, because it can't be next week because she's going to be in China next week.
Oh, you're right. That's right. You're right.
So yeah, they're on schedule. It's ending. Like today's the last day.
How do we find out the winners? I'm so
That's what
behind.
I'm like, did like nobody win? Like, because whoever won has to be there behind the scenes taking the pictures. And if you read the official rules, they give you a phone and you are specifically supposed to take pictures with that phone and post them on Instagram.
So
like
where
that's
are
the
they?
whole that's the whole spiel of it, the whole shtick.
Mariah.
Yeah, there were like major rules and regulations to the winner.
Oh, by the way, thank you to all our listeners who tagged us in that competition. We got a bunch of tags.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
It was fun. Thanks, guys. But like I want to know who won. I hate those contests that like you like are like, oh, this is super cool, but then like you never hear about who wins.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just looking at it now. It says 1 day left, and that was 4 days ago.
Right. So the winner has to have been contacted and announced.
Already, yeah.
Like they better be on the set now.
But
I haven't seen any
photos?
pictures.
No.
No hashtag Christmas melody I haven't seen.
Don't you think the Lamb would have like freaked out on their social media and that would have got shared around? Like, oh my God, I won.
Right. That's
Who
what I
is
think. I don't know.
Well, it wasn't us.
It wasn't us, unfortunately, because I didn't get no phone call.
Me neither.
I didn't get tagged in Instagram. I didn't get it. But
the Lambily Meeting did.
Yeah. But
oh, you mean
way,
the announcement?
The
you
announcement.
Didn't win. Oh, yeah, no.
No, I didn't get the winning announcement. So.
I know.
But anyways.
That's all right. So we're just working through the movie.
Yeah, and it's wrapping up, and then she's going over to China.
Yeah.
With that big gig.
Uh-huh.
That'll be fun. But then she has like this other major gig coming too.
So, well, here's the thing. I think it's a rumor because I keep hearing she's been booked to go to Brazil for New Year's.
Right.
And then I'm hearing, no, she's not.
They're right. I'm hearing the same thing, and there's like all these things online, but they're in different languages, so I can't read them.
It's tough. So multilingual lambs get to.
But I heard that it's not confirmed.
No, but then I saw something that somebody had tweeted L.A. Reid about see you at New Year's in Brazil, and he wrote back, yeah, see you there. So he's going.
Oh, was it L.A. Reid or was it no? It was Big Jim Wright.
Was it Big Jim Wright?
I think it was one of those people.
One of her people she works with.
One of her people did say that. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
I think it was Big Jim.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's playing her piano now.
Right.
They work together.
Yeah. He's playing her piano. Yeah. Yes, that is her piano, and he's playing it.
She's hired him.
No, I think he's the musical director of all her stuff now.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is so random.
Wait, he was great at Christmas last year.
Yeah, he was great. And I'm just about to go back to Christmas last year. I was watching some old nostalgic videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I guess I never really noticed this, but like somebody had some really nice recording from up in like the balcony area, and you could like see the whole thing. And I was like,
"Are you talking about Diary of Mariah Carey?"
Probably
on YouTube.
Yeah, they did really good videos. They got really good stuff there. I probably was watching that, but I noticed that there's like 7 keyboards. And that's it, and a piano, and I'm like, and a drummer. I'm like, I need more instruments than that. Like, I don't know. Like, shouldn't she have like a guitar player or something? And then she had that big cello on the stage, but nobody ever played it.
Oh, really?
No.
I didn't notice.
I didn't notice that either, but looking back now, I did. I'm just saying, like, where are all the instruments at, Mariah?
Is there an orchestra pit? They don't even need them anymore.
No, there's no orchestra pit. That's where we're sitting.
Yeah. You know, like they hide it under the stage sometimes.
Right.
But you know, I bet it was so low budget, they just played the track. Maybe this year, now that the ticket prices are way higher.
Maybe they'll hire like a real band.
I hope that's where the money's going.
Which I don't. Tickets. Yeah, I hope so too.
I want to know where my money goes.
I want to know where my money's going. Yeah. That'd be going somewhere good.
Someone has to pay for her reindeer.
I know someone does.
And Santa Claus is not cheap on Christmas Day.
No, he's not. Not on Christmas Day. That's
someone's us, actually.
Yeah, it is. Who are we kidding? Anyways, so that's just random stuff that I noticed. But anyways, so I think she is going to Brazil, though. No, she totally is. Yeah. And then when she was in Vegas, like she shouted out from the stage, like someone was there from Brazil, and they're like, "Oh, I'm from Brazil," and she was like, "Oh, I want to go to Brazil. Like, what do you think about like a New Year's Eve in Brazil?" And like she was like talking about it, and like this was months ago. So I bet there's been plans in the works.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be warm down there too.
Yeah. Because she wants to be somewhere warm and festive for New Year's.
Yeah.
She likes that.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Well, I wish I could be somewhere warm and festive, but, you know, that's not going to happen.
What about her paycheck for that concert?
I know.
Like between 2 and 5
2
million?
and 5 million?
Good for her.
Good for her. That's good. I mean, that's the going. If you want a diva, you got to pay the price.
You do. Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, to take the whole show and everything down there, I mean, she'll probably make $2 million, but gets paid $5 million because taking all these people and your whole thing, and you're just going. Yeah. That's a lot of money. Someone's got to pay for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I feel like her career is regaining momentum.
I think so too. I think 2016 we're going to see a lot more Mariah.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be a big year. I know it. And I'm going to say we're going to have an album by the end of next year. We have to.
I've already predicted that.
I know, but now I'm like totally there with you.
Oh, good.
Whereas before I was like, no, she's not.
Okay, it's either going to be the end or early.
I think it's going to be like the end, like fall.
Do you think?
Mm-hmm. You know, if you look back at like a lot of Mariah's like 90s career, she released everything in like August, September, October.
Yeah.
November. Like those were her months.
Yeah.
The like, what is it, like the fourth quarter, third quarter, something
because
like that.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah, but even before
Christmas gifts, like it's a good
right. It's
a good release point.
Buy somebody a CD. Remember those
Back
days
in
when
the day,
you would like buy somebody a CD?
I know. As
it's
a gift.
So sad. I like CDs.
I kind of miss it.
I miss it.
It was fun.
It was fun, and you could like read the booklet and the lyrics and the thank you notes.
Yeah, but it was fun to look at. I was getting nostalgic looking at the Daydream like singles because Wikipedia has great records of it all. You know, Russia had this bonus track. Japan had this remix. It was just everything was different.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
And something to collect. And like, okay, I need to get that one. I have to get this one. This one's in the mail. It was fun.
Exactly. Oh, I loved collecting Mariah CDs.
Now you just go to YouTube. It's all on there.
Right? You get everything there. Yeah. I tell you, these kids these days, they're ruining everything.
They are.
No offense, I love the children. But
good for Mariah.
Good for Mariah. She's doing stuff.
Money.
She's making money, and it's going to be very, very festive.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
She's still on top of her game.
Still on top of her game. Still,
around the world. So F you, America. Not buying her CDs.
Exactly.
Just kidding. We
Mariah's global.
Yeah.
She's all over. But anyways, do we have any other moments? Like, that's it. Just
quiet
Christmas.
moment week. Did you hear that James went to a charity event with his ex-wife?
I saw something like that.
Do
I think that's scandalous or no? I don't know
Not
enough
really.
about James. I mean, they have kids together.
Yeah.
But I think that's scandalous.
Mariah's going to go to something with Nick one day, like whatever.
Oh, speaking of that, okay. There was just a charity here in New York.
Yeah.
And Nick Cannon was there.
Oh, yeah?
And I guess it's like a charity through Patti LaBelle because she had performed. And I saw a picture of Nick and Patti LaBelle. And I thought, and like Patty's face sort of was like, what you doing here, kid? I don't know. I wonder what she thinks of Nick Cannon.
I wonder.
I
would love to have Patty on this show.
Pat, she'd be crazy. I can't stop laughing.
But she'll give us like some funny. I'm already laughing about thinking about it.
Yes, I hope you guys checked out Patti LaBelle cooking videos that we talked about last week. But yeah, so Nick Cannon was at this little thing with Patti LaBelle.
Wow.
Yeah.
But she's Mariah's godmother, which means she's the kid's grandmother.
Right.
God-grandmother. And he's their baby daddy.
And yeah, so I'm sure she's fine with him. Nick's a nice guy sometimes.
He's all right. I saw him on this charity little kids in hospital ad thing. And by the end of it, I was like, no, he's cute.
He does what he can.
But then I figured out it. Then I get over it real quick.
Yeah,
he's not horrible.
No, he's not horrible. He's nice. He does what he can for the children.
Yeah.
He's good.
He just derailed.
Yeah. I mean, when you...
Our moments with Mariah.
Nick, what are we going to do with you?
Just keep him over there.
Keep him over there. He's fine. But he was out shopping with the babies. Did you see his Instagram?
I saw that picture.
They went buying gloves. Isn't that cute?
He's cute. He's a good dad.
He is good.
Let's not throw stones at him.
No, I know. We're so bad.
I know.
We're mean. Forgive us.
I know.
It's, it's all in fun.
No other moments, right?
That's it. I think we may as well just get into the meeting.
Yeah. We have no news about the lipstick.
No.
What about the Christmas book? Nothing.
No.
We're still waiting for it.
I mean, it's going to come out. I know that they're promoting the Christmas book in Germany. One of the German lambs had tweeted something about that.
Yeah.
But nothing here.
Not yet.
When does it come out?
November.
I thought... yes, it does. I thought we were in November, and I'm totally...
We got Halloween next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. Halloween
photos, you guys dressed as Mariah. We're going to just share them all over our Instagram and Twitter and stuff.
Exactly. So hashtag Lambily Meeting in your Mariah costume. We want to see.
Yeah.
We want to share it with the lambs all over. So send those in.
Do you know what word has disappeared from the lamb lexicon?
What?
That I miss?
What?
Ensemble.
Oh my God.
We don't use it that often anymore. Know. I love that word.
It's a page turner.
Yeah. I saw something and it got mentioned in Mariah-isms.
Right.
I was like, I haven't heard that word in a while.
You know what? That's crazy because I was thinking the same thing about another Mariah-ism.
What?
Because I was watching these things from the late 90s and she was in New York on VH1 doing a video collection thing talking about all her videos.
Yeah.
She was on the top of a double-decker bus.
Right.
And she could not stop saying standard. She just was or pretty standard and I was just like, oh my God, I remember that. She used to say that all the time.
That's a fun word too.
That's a fun word.
We got to bring him back.
Yeah.
Let's revamp this.
Well, we need to go over these Mariah-isms and start them up again.
Yeah.
We're missing a lot of good moments.
Yeah, I haven't heard... Do you remember she used to say ensemble all the time?
All the time.
Love the ensemble.
Love it.
Need a festive ensemble. That ensemble. This ensemble. Love your ensemble.
It's all about the ensemble.
It is all about the ensemble.
Especially when you're a diva.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't she say that in the Divas concert?
Live.
I thought I just made that up, and I'm no, that's actually a Mariah quote.
Yeah.
I sometimes think I am Mariah.
Yeah.
In my dreams.
You.
Yeah.
Mariah. ...
Exactly. But yeah, I love those things. They're fun.
Yeah, let's bring ensemble back.
Yeah, let's start that. And we'll start some more.
Yeah.
So we'll say a lot about it. But anyways.
That's it for moments.
That's it for moments.
Let's get to the meeting.
Yes.
Part 2.
All right.
Wake up, Lambily. I got all my lambies with me.
Oh my God, Martin.
What?
We forgot a moment.
Oh, shoot.
It's okay. One? The Jay-Z moment with L.A. Reid.
Oh, that was an interesting tidbit.
I know. I like behind-the-scenes info and knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. L.A. Reid was on a podcast.
Rap Radar. And I guess it's, a rap. They talk about rap music.
Okay, but then he gave us this whole behind-the-scenes story of how Jay-Z became the president of Def Jam.
Def Jam, which obviously started his mega empire that he now runs and has and accomplished.
Yeah, hashtag empire.
But it turns out that the person who initiated the whole situation for him and his Beyonce situation and that whole musical thing, and the Beehive, they all owe it to Mariah. Yeah.
Because L.A. Reid and Mariah are obviously friends. And, he was, picking her brain about who to hire. And she's like, hire Jigga.
Yeah.
So,
because they're friends. Like,
they're all family.
The Heartbreaker video for anybody and song.
The Things That You Do.
Yeah.
Remember that song?
Yeah.
From his album?
Isn't Mariah a good friend?
Yeah.
Anytime you need a friend, Mariah's there.
She's there for you.
Yeah. But Mariah does magic things like that anyway. Helps people out.
She's magical.
Yeah.
That definitely. So that's a fun little story, through L.A. Reid. We like him. And shout out to Rap Radar for doing what they do.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so now let's really get to the Lambily meeting. We are Lambily.
And we're working on
Daydream.
Oh, wait. Did we play the song?
Yeah, we already played the song.
Okay, sorry. We're uncoordinated today. I actually just got back from that funeral.
Right. We took a pause.
Yeah.
And now we're back to business.
What can you do about it? But, here in New York City, they streamline these things now. It was
you can get in and out of the memorial service in under a half hour.
I know, but I was thinking about One Sweet Day, and it is such a nice song, obviously, and you must have to acknowledge the fact that it's in the vein of Hero, where it really does, not only is it a good song, but it really does and will forever bring people comfort in such a horrible time.
Exactly.
Not that they played it or anything, but I just had time to reflect on it.
I mean,
a little more.
Definitely. Reflective moments for One Sweet Day.
Yeah.
Which is we're talking about Daydream.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yeah.
It sort of fits in. You segue through that.
Okay, so last week we left off at Always Be My Baby. Which is such a good one.
Such a good one. I mean, whenever that comes on my shuffle, I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that was like the first half of the album. Mm-hmm. And that's where like all the singles were.
Pretty much.
Right up front.
Yeah.
All the big moments, big numbers, all the great. And then the second half of the album, and I know last week we were talking about how sort of dark this album is. I think the second half of this album is really that dark, moody vibe to it, Mm-hmm. And so the next song on the track list is I Am Free.
Yeah. Which... How would you can interpret this a whole bunch of ways.
First of all, just the production of it with the organ and like the deep sounds, the deep tones. It's just really rich. The music is really rich in it. Love it.
And also, I feel like I Am Free and also When I Saw You, they are almost spiritual church songs.
Yeah, you can totally take them into, the spiritual realm.
Yeah, I Am Free could be, finally I see God or Jesus or whatever Mariah believes in, or you believe in,
or whatever
the listener.
You believe in.
And then now that I have that, now I'm free from my burdens and struggles and worries.
Right. So it's very much like that.
Or
I'm not necessarily too religious, so like that doesn't always get me like that. But I totally see how that could be.
Yeah.
And I think this is Mariah really wasn't doing like churchy or gospel-y type songs since the beginning of her career for the first couple of years. So this really, I Am Free sort of really starts to show that she does have that spiritual background.
Yeah, but that's also her style. Like she does write these really subtle spiritual songs, and she said that Vision of Love is a spiritual song for her.
It is.
It's about seeing God, and that's her first single.
Yeah.
Or finding God, or feeling God, or
thanking God for allowing, her life to happen.
Yeah.
Or her dream to happen.
That's what she does. She always incorporates...
There's subtlety in there for sure, but I think I Am Free definitely is in the realm of spirituality.
Yeah. But then you could flip it around and interpret it as I'm leaving Tommy, like I've made up my mind, I'm out of here.
Like I'm free.
Free.
I remember way back in the day when she used to do those voicemails or something, remember? And I think after she was finally off of the Columbia Sony label, she called up her little voicemail on her website and she just sang the line, I am free.
Oh, really?
That was it. And it was gorgeous. And it's just sort of like, that's like her telling us that it's over. I'm finally out. I'm free. And I think she also did the same thing this past summer. I think she tweeted something about I Am Free.
She did Name That Tune.
I think it was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And was that the picture, she was just like standing on the balcony or something, and it was a silhouette of her, like looking out to the ocean?
Oh, I forget the picture that was attached to it.
I think it might have been that one.
It could have been that one. Yes, it could have been that one.
You see like the curtains blowing in the wind.
And it's just like,
shadow.
But she had said, and the name that tune was I Am Free. And I just interpreted that as being she is free from this marriage. It's finally all said and done. But that's just me. I could be making that up. Mm-hmm. I just think it's very interesting that she chose Name That Tune I Am Free, because she doesn't really reference that song very often. Mm-hmm. But anyways, so that's I Am Free, and I think it's a turning point for this album, because it's coming into the more deeper, heavier, darker moments. Yeah. Moody moments is more.
Yeah. But see, then the next song, When I Saw You, has the same dark theme a little bit, but then she brings us into the moment where the lyric, Dawn's ribbon of light burst through the dark. So now that's alleviate. The dark is alleviating.
Yeah, this song, When I Saw You, is beautiful, and I think the lyrics of it really give you a visual story. Yeah, like that line, Dawn's ribbon of light. Like you can just picture the song. Yeah, like it's a total visual. Yeah, and I really love it. It's good.
It is good. I'm trying to think how the first half of the song goes again. What is she upset?
I don't think she's upset.
She's in the mood though.
She had just laid eyes upon the love. She felt, she saw the man.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah. That's right. So she's like, who's the new man? Oh, is it about Jeter maybe?
No, I don't think.
I want everything to be about Jeter.
I know I want everything to be about Jeter, but it's really not.
But with that song, you first of all, her voice is incredible. Yeah, and the key change at the end, like
love
towards the end.
See, and this, because this whole album is gearing towards like an R&B, like she's subtly hinting at R&B. She still puts ballads on there like this that keep the listeners who like the quote quote old Mariah, they can listen to this ballad and like get their life from it. Because it's still like in that vein of Mariah singing a big ballad, big voice, big moments.
She's also still heavily under control from Sony, and they're making her do it.
I'm
too.
sure,
but it's fine. Like you don't really hear that resistance so much. I feel like she is into this. She's into all the songs.
I think so too. I think it's a really it's a good place. This whole album's really, really well done. Yeah. Even though I'm sure she's fighting back and forth through a million things. Yeah. So When I Saw You, big vocal moments, beautiful ballad, very lyrically visual. Does that make sense? Lyrically visual? Yeah. Yeah.
Which is still in theme with the Daydream motif. Right. It's still very visual in your head.
It's very much so.
Yeah. Because she's not really telling us what happened. It's more of a abstract visualization of what's going on in her head. Daydreaming. Yeah.
Perfect. See how smart she is? See, it's really good. I love Daydream.
It's a good album.
It's good when you start thinking about it. You be like, yup. And she was thinking.
And she was like had like an idea. Yeah. Of like writing about daydreaming.
But that's why last week when I was talking about, I want to hear her talk about like what made her put this album together, what was its inspiration. Obviously it's that whole daydream thing, because that motif is throughout the whole album. But I want to hear her talk about it. You know what I mean? Because it's really quite genius how she does this.
I know.
So Mariah, you need to get on this podcast and talk about Daydream with us.
We're throwing out an open invitation.
Because I want to know, because I think the way she incorporates dream-like things through every song is amazing.
But that's what an artist does. They paint, they write poems or books or, fiction. Right. Is all daydream. It's all dreamed up.
It really is. Yeah. I don't read fictional books. I only read nonfiction. I don't read, but that's beside the point. But anyways, so then we have what comes after that, When I Saw You. Long ago. The other song on the album written by her and Jermaine. Yeah. So There's Always Been My Baby and Long Ago.
Yeah. And it has a Jermaine feel to it. This is like kind of groovy and
this is R&B. I guess this is more of the, where other songs were very subtle R&B. This one's probably the most R&B urban feel to it
on the album
for sure.
From fantasy. I mean, this is like a ballad being switched. This could have been a straightforward ballad, but it's getting pushed into the direction she wants.
Right. And that's good. And then and you see how different the two songs, like Always Be My Baby, which is not very urban at all. It's much more pop, pop, pop. But yet this is probably more along the style in which she wanted the album to feel, or, you know, a lot of their work together has been like this. This is, I wonder what else they may have written together for this. If they only did 2 songs? I'm sure they had to do more. Maybe not, because their relationship was so new.
It was brand new.
So they're just like, let's do a couple things, see what happens.
And they're probably feeling each other out as well.
Yeah, and JD didn't do anything on the Butterfly album, did he? No.
The Honey remix, maybe?
No. Oh, well, yeah, that remix, but not on the album.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
on the album itself, there's no JD.
What was that other remix? That was like a random club?
No, the one with him and Debrat?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that's like the So Def mix.
Right, yeah. Because then there's the other remix
that's where
with Mace.
Debrat says, yeah, that's the...
What mix is that?
What mix is that?
It's like another rap mix.
The one with the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Puffy... And
she just went around remixing everything.
I can't remember. But that was the remix where Debrat says, Honey Be Fly.
Yes.
Okay. But we're not talking about Butterfly.
Back to Daydream.
Back to Long Ago. I love this song, just the whole feel of it, the vibe of it. I always sometimes think, because you know the B-side to this album is what we talked about the other week. Slipping Away. I think, even though this album is perfect, if there was one song to go, even though I love this song, I would switch Long Ago with Slipping Away.
Oh, I don't know, because I was thinking about Slipping Away, and that song is more in real time. She's actually talking about something going on in real life.
And it's not
in real time. It's not a dream.
It's not in the daydream.
She's not dreaming it up.
It's not the fantasy.
See?
Okay, that makes sense.
So it qualifies as the B.
It qualifies as the B, but I really love that song.
Oh, I know. It's such an amazing song. But now that I've just been studying Daydream and the theme of it and the style of writing that she's doing, it doesn't fit.
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
Because it's more of a statement rather than I wish you would come back, or we used to do this.
Right.
It's not a memory. It's just a clear statement of you're slipping away.
Right.
So far.
So far. You're right. Then.
Away.
It doesn't go with the motif. So all right, then I'll nix that. But anyway, So Long Ago really has that nice urban feel to it.
Yeah. And this song does fit with the Daydream, because Long Ago she's in the past. And I'm dreaming about the past that we had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I always like that, because especially in the second half of this album, I think it fits perfectly right here.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, you have like a couple ballads, but then this one brings the tempo up a little bit for a moment. Because right after it, we go into sort of another ballad, Melt Away.
Yeah. Which she did with Babyface.
I know. Let me tell you a small, interesting little tidbit about this story. I remember when I was listening to this as a younging. Yeah. I thought that there was a man singing on there with her, and I thought it was Babyface. We know when Mariah no, I mean, Babyface does have backup vocals on here, but it's all her doing the lead vocals. But you know, she almost like harmonizes with herself, and she does like a really deep tone.
Oh yeah.
And then like she has like a higher vocal on top of it. Like she sort of harmonizes. She layers it. And I thought that bottom layer was Babyface or somebody, but it's not. She can go. I'm like, she really is deep. You know, my little eardrums were thinking they weren't developed yet. And I thought it was a man. But no, it's Mariah.
See what she can do.
Isn't that crazy? I really thought it was a man singing. I'm like, that's a man. Like, no, that's Mariah.
Oh, see, I didn't think it was a man. But now I have to go back and listen to...
I don't know why, because listening to it now, I'm like, that's obviously a woman. It's Mariah. Yeah. I don't know why my little baby ears were thinking it was a man.
I don't know.
They just weren't developed. It's sort of like, you know, my palate.
Pure pubescent eardrums.
But Melt Away, beautiful, beautiful, sort of like a love song.
Yeah.
You know, you make me melt away.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Fall like rain.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And then she did this song with Babyface, but then she did You know how Babyface does the backup vocals for this song, but she did backup vocals for one of his songs during the same, so they sort of like played off each other.
Yeah, what was his one? Close My Eyes?
Every time I close my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love her part in that,
That's
though.
a good
like,
song.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, that would be like, if you were getting married in the 90s, that could be like your wedding song.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, totally.
I think so. If I was getting married in the 90s, it's a beautiful song. I would do that.
Yeah.
It's super good.
It's in the vein of like Whenever You Call.
Yeah.
Like you can make it a wedding song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Anyways, so I like that they sort of teamed up and paired up with Melt Away and then his song, Blah Blah Blah.
It's a great song, but I can see why it wasn't a single. It's a good album cut.
It's a good album cut. Oh, it's super beautiful. Now, this is the song that Mariah produced solo. It was just her.
No way.
Yeah. So remember, like how she was the only producer on Vanishing.
Yeah.
This is like her second take at it.
Oh,
so
wow.
a solo producer.
Oh, interesting.
That's what it is. That's what happened there. So I really like it. It's simple.
It's good. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
There isn't anything not good on this album.
There really isn't. Everything's like perfect.
Spot on.
So
everything's clean, production's clean, her voice is perfect.
Oh my God.
Lyrics are spot on.
Don't get me started. I think her vocal prime was like 94 to 96.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she could sing, beautiful, like with early years of her career, but like 94 to 96 was golden. And I'm so glad she did this album because it's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's a vocal masterpiece.
It is.
It really is. And I like the lyrics that she's put on here. They're mature, yet they're fun.
Very mature lyrics.
You know what I mean?
And she's only, 25?
And she's only 25. Can you believe
insane.
It's crazy. So after Melt Away, what comes next?
Forever.
This
was kind of a single?
It was a single, but not in the U.S.
Yeah, it was like everywhere else.
But I mean, they played the video to it a lot, but it wasn't like an official single.
Right. And the video was like a live
it was like,
performance.
It was like a live performance clips,
backstage,
behind the scenes
dancing around
moments of the Daydream tour.
Mariah loves to like throw things. Have you noticed?
Yes, like she's always throwing like
popcorn or
tissue
like or whatever.
Or she has like her wine glass that she's like cheersing the camera with. That's fine.
She loves that. That's her standard.
That's very standard.
Behind the scenes. Mariah behind the scenes. That's what she does.
That's what she does. I love it. It's fun. It's cute.
Because remember she glitter bombed Candace? She loves throwing stuff at people.
She really does.
Yeah.
Except don't ask her to throw a baseball out at the first pitch.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, don't ask her to do that, but she'll throw anything else.
We'll talk about that another time.
Talk about that
you don't know what
time.
we're talking about. If you do, you know.
If you do, then you're laughing with us.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Mariah's laughing with us as well on that one. But Forever is really super cute. It almost has like a doo-woppy, like 50s sort of swing to it.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting from Mariah because we haven't heard something like that yet.
Yeah.
So it is like, another one of those big ballads.
And is it like a song where she's lost someone? Been dumped, longing for the person? Because I feel like it's like you're going to be mine forever with or without you, like even if you're here or not.
True. Like, yeah, that's what it is.
She's still dreaming about...
She's like, you can go.
Who did this to her?
Oh,
Who affected her so much?
Mariah's getting deep at 25 years of age. But yeah, I love Forever. Whenever I want like big ballad Mariah, I always go to Daydream and Butterfly.
Oh yeah,
because like they're
the best ballads.
Oh yeah, they're super good.
Much better than Music Box ballads.
Oh, for sure. Because Music Box, I think, is too like middle of the road Celine Dion
Cheese
for
fest,
me, and it's just like sometimes they're beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful, but like I got to be in the mood for those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but anyways, Forever is one of my favorites from this. And
I know, and do you know why I love when I get to Forever? Because I'm so excited for the Daydream interlude remix.
Because you know what's coming next.
I love
it.
And it just like shifts the gears hard left, hard right, whatever you call it.
I want to know, again, if I had Mariah here, I'd be asking so many damn questions about this album. I want to know why she decided to put this club mix right here.
Quick
versions, like the short version.
New lyrics on it.
New lyrics. But she brings us to the club.
Yeah.
I wonder why she wanted like that, because Mariah's very meticulous about where she like puts songs in the track listing.
Yeah.
So why did she put this right where it is? Like, I would think she would want to like open with it or something. Or maybe she put it here because it sort of lifts us up right before she brings us down with Looking In.
I see it as she's kind of taken us on this heavy journey throughout the whole album, and this is like the release. Like, okay, it's like exhaling.
Okay.
Like,
okay,
done.
You know what? That makes sense.
Let's have a bit of fun. Let's loosen up.
Let's have a splash.
Yeah, let's get a splash. Let's hit the club. Like, we're done with these songs.
Yeah, we're done. We did it. The Daydream is there. The Daydream is over because we're about to get really real on Looking In.
It's nighttime now. Gotta go find that man. Gotta hit the club.
Okay, that makes sense because, that big... It's almost like the finale of the party.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But also the beginning. Like, it's just like... It's so dramatic, the change in song style, lyric writing. The style of song is it's again like a poem. It's not a song.
Right. It's good, but I see it like I could totally see this as like Daydream interlude is like the end of the Daydream album because I always think that Looking In is like that's a precursor to Butterfly. Yeah. Like it leads if you listen to Daydream and Butterfly right next to each other, like back to back. I mean, you would think Looking In is on Butterfly.
Right.
Because Butterfly is so deep and, like, introspective and, like, personal.
Yeah.
So I think, like, she put that at the end of this album because she's like, this next album I do, which will Butterfly, she's like, I'm really going for it. I'm going in on it. I'm going to tell on.
Oh, yeah. That's a very common thing to do with musical artists is the last song is kind of where the direction you want to head into. I know Bjork does it a lot.
Oh yeah,
you've listened to her. A lot of her last songs lead into the next style,
to the next album, so sort of like a continuation. I mean, that makes perfect sense. And
obviously the next album isn't made, so it's just where they head.
It's just like a hint.
You get in their head.
Yeah, exactly. So we have this huge club mix, and then she brings us down into Looking In.
But wait, back to the Daydream interlude. I love how she rewrites the lyrics. And
of course.
It's almost like an extra verse.
It's like a new song.
Yeah.
I know it's an interlude, but it's a song.
Yeah. And again, it's in the Daydream theme.
Right.
Because she's dreaming about someone to come and rescue her. That's her thing. She just wants wants a boyfriend all the time.
I mean, I probably would too if I was married to Tommy.
Yeah. I know.
But anyways, I just like that's like the remix. Like that just like told us that she was like telling us, I'm the remix queen, y'all don't know it yet, but watch what you're gonna get.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Because then all the club mixes that she did for this album,
the Fantasy remix is incredible.
Oh yeah, and then the Always Be My Baby remix.
That's a whole other thing. Did we even talk about the Fantasy remix?
Yeah,
we did. Right?
Well, we did the ODB remix. You talk about the club?
We forgot about the club mix.
Well,
the club mix is something else. We might have to do a special remix episode.
We're going to have to do a remix episode because there's so many, especially with this.
Yeah.
I think so. The Daydream interlude was a hint at like all the remixes we're going to get for this album. She's, encompassing.
Yeah. But it's also a hint like, hey, this stuff's look what else I do. Like this is out there.
I can do it all.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, I can do it all. Okay, Martin. So now let's get in on Looking In because that song right there.
Very revealing.
Very revealing. Very. I mean, it's emotional.
Yeah.
I want to say that I heard that she wrote this song in like 15 minutes. Like
probably.
Just one full swoop into her life.
Yeah.
And this whirlwind that she's been living in.
But I think. This song, it's less abstract, and I felt like it was more of her really telling us what kind of misery she's in.
Oh, yeah. Tons of misery.
Like, if you weren't kind of getting the hints earlier, she's just straight up telling you right now. She's
telling you. So if you didn't get those little whispers of misery in some of those other songs, she's telling you now. I mean, just look at, like, what her life has become in, like, the 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since she, got this record deal.
Yeah.
And like everything that comes along with that, and then, being married. I mean, that's a lot.
And she's talking to you. She's not, it's not, abstract like the other songs. She's saying, you look at me and see.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's talking to you.
Right. It's so great.
Yeah.
I tell you, Martin, when she performed this live over in the park.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So let's set up the scene.
Set up the scene, Martin.
Did we even know each other then?
No.
No. But we were both there.
But we were both there.
So here in New York City, in Central Park, the New York Philharmonic every year do free concerts in the park. Mm-hmm. It's standard. That's how they promo the beginning of their opening season. When they start the fall, I think.
Yeah, but this was in July.
Yeah, so they just keeps them busy during the summer.
Yeah.
And this was 2 years ago now.
I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so right after the arm break.
Right after the arm break.
Yeah, like literally right after.
Yeah.
So it's announced that Mariah is going to be with the Philharmonic in Central Park. Actually, I got worried she was going to cancel.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank God she didn't. I think she cut a song or two off of her set list. But she was like, "I'm still going to go and do it."
Yeah.
Because I heard she was going to do "We Belong Together," but she didn't. But I think she cut it.
That with the Philharmonic would have been good. Right?
Yeah, but I think she had to cut it short because she was just
in pain.
Yeah. But anyways, the performances were amazing. So.
Okay, so set the scene. So we're in Central Park. We're in the big meadow, trees all around, New York City all around us, huge stage,
and there's
people everywhere.
But it was a huge audience.
But we don't have a band. We have a full orchestra. Full everything you can imagine is there.
I know, right?
The whole set.
It's been years since I've seen a full orchestra. So to see Mariah singing with that.
Yeah.
As you heard earlier, I was bitching and complaining about her having just keyboards and a piano player at Christmas.
Yeah.
You hear Mariah with an orchestra, it's like a whole different feeling.
Yeah.
This was so special.
Yeah, this isn't like, I'm going to Madison Square Garden and pull an orchestra together.
Right.
People do that, but they might not have the full orchestra. They just recreate that feel. This was a full professional, world-class, high-quality orchestra behind her.
It was amazing.
And she even said she was humbled by it.
Oh, of course.
She was freaking out. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here.
And then her mom was there too.
Oh, yeah,
So I had sort of snuck up to the front because I was like, I'm not sitting in the grass. I'm sorry. I'm just too much of a legendary lamb to sit back there in the grass. I just can't do it. I need a seat. I'm old. Yeah. So I sort of snuck up and I stole some seats. And then Mariah's mom was sitting in the same row I was, but the section over. And I was like, oh my God, it's Mariah's mom.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I was so excited. That was the first time I ever saw her.
That's
cool.
Oh my God,
could you believe it?
Yeah.
Obviously with, Mariah's mama, she's obviously loves orchestra, opera, all of that. So of course she would want to see her daughter sing with them.
Well, what would be special for her is Patricia went to Juilliard, which is here in New York, it's called Lincoln Center, and that's where all the big musical venues are, all the classical professional music venues. You have a bunch of theaters all together. You've probably seen pictures where there's that big fountain in the middle of these arched buildings, and the school is down there. And that's where the Philharmonic is too. That's where their base is.
That's their home base.
And their home base stage too.
And didn't she sing in at the Metropolitan Opera House? Mariah's mom years ago.
But she obviously is part of that circle.
She's part of that circle.
Which is it really is an elite musical circle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So how cool for her to be a part of that. And now my daughter's singing.
Isn't that it's like a full circle moment or something? Cool. That's so amazing. So I was really happy to see that she was there because it was great.
Yeah, good for Patricia.
Oh man, okay.
She raised a good kid.
Oh, for sure. I think she did okay.
Anyway, so back to
looking in.
We're going on a tangent here.
I know.
Okay, so we're in the park. The orchestra's up. Mariah's there. What did she sing before? Hero or something?
My All.
My All.
Yes.
Okay. So she sings My All. We're taking a moment to reset, and then the strings start up.
Right.
I nearly keeled over, dropped dead.
I didn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, is she really going to sing this?
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, no, really?
I'm like, maybe they're just doing this.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was really going to sing it. And then when she did, I literally, I was out of my mind.
Same. I didn't even remember it that well. I have to go back and watch it.
Your mind's just so blown.
Yeah.
That you're like, is she really? I couldn't
I
couldn't breathe.
You stop listening. You're like, no, is she really? No, you're in your head.
This is not real. This is a daydream.
Oh no, she's doing it. Oh shit, damn, she's doing it.
Oh my God.
I've never heard this before. Have I ever seen it live? And then everything goes through your head.
To hear this song vocally done the way she did it in so much pain.
Yeah.
Yet with the Philharmonic Orchestra was the perfect way to do it. Perfect. It was beautiful. Yeah. It was absolutely beautiful.
Because the song doesn't have a lot of movement to it. Mm-hmm. You know, like a song like We Belong Together, it's not a super fast club song, it's a R&B song, but you can listen to it and be grooving along the beginning. By the end of it, you're headbanging. There's so much movement in the song. Right. This song is just so still and subtle and flat. I think in a concert it would be kind of odd to pull it off, or probably difficult. Right. Without such a big orchestra behind you.
Exactly. If you're going to do this song, this is when you do it. This is when you do it. So I'm so glad she went and pulled this out.
But also the occasion of her being in front of the Philharmonic Orchestra, she knew in her head, this is my chance to do this song. Right. That's how much she loves it.
I think so. Because, again, like, it just lends itself so well to that. Yeah. I love it.
Oh, so good.
I know. I'm, like, reliving the memory right now. Like,
I know, but do you remember she, like, stopped?
Well, in the middle, she got a little...
like, she stopped. Like, she stopped singing. She's like, it was so cute, actually. It was really sweet. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm sure
it was probably a mix of the pain she was in and the emotion,
medication,
of the moment, and the medication. I'm sure, and just of being there, singing this in that moment with that orchestra, and just how beautiful it was. She had to be like gagging.
But because I think she probably realized her achievement compared to the time when she wrote the song, when she was just a young girl. Exactly. And people were saying, Tommy made you. You're just a studio nobody. You know, who are you? You live in this golden palace and everything's under control for you. You're just a puppet for Sony. She's achieved so much success in the meantime that now she's in front of the Philharmonic Orchestra in New York City, in front of her mother,
in Central
doing
Park.
her songs and singing a song that she wrote in a completely different headspace. Right. But she was probably doubting herself.
Oh, of course. And look at where she is now. And it's amazing.
Like world-class, prestigious musicians are like, let's play with this. Cool, let's play with her.
Amazing. Mariah, thanks so much for doing that, because that really was everything. It really was. So, I mean, and then that pretty much closes up this album with Looking In. I mean, she ends it sort of, almost in a to be continued moment, which we pick up with Butterfly.
Yeah. I think it's perfect at the end of the album too, because now I've got your attention. Let me tell you this.
Right. Mm-hmm. And
she's talking to you,
right? And you're left thinking, "Oh my gosh,
yeah." You're like, "Huh?"
She just gave us all of that.
Yeah, you're like, "That's interesting."
It's really interesting. And then, man,
it's almost like if she left her diary open and you just were like, "I'm not going to read it," but you just read a little bit, and you're like, "Oh, that's interesting."
You're like, "Oh, okay, I see you. All right."
Yeah.
I love that song. I love it.
It's a great end to the album,
It's a great end to the album. I think it wraps things up so well. And not just for this album, but it really sort of stamps that part of her life. Mm-hmm. It's almost like an end of a chapter of that whole 5 years leading up to that.
I'm kind of having an epiphany too, though. Maybe, this is coming to me right now. Maybe the album is, here's what's going on, the whole album is... before Looking In, is like, here's what's going on inside my head and what I'm feeling and where I'm at in my life. And now Looking In is her saying, I'm looking in too. Like, let's look into, like, we're all looking in. Mm-hmm. Here's what I'm seeing. Because she paints that picture of her being on the outside as well. Looking into the window.
Yeah.
She's there with us.
She's there with us, looking in. There's so many levels to this song.
I have to revisit now.
I need to revisit right now, too. But there's so many levels to this song.
Yeah.
I want Mariah to talk about it.
I know.
I want more. Mariah, we invited you here to talk. Where are you?
You're invited, and just clear about 10 hours of your day. Yeah. we got a lot of questions.
There's so much for just looking in alone. Let alone all the other questions I could ask about this album, but just looking in, it's so deep, it's so revealing, so personal.
Yeah.
And she ends the album with it. Beautiful. But now, as we're wrapping up this Lambily meeting, we have to talk about a couple of very pivotal moments in this Daydream era.
Yeah, the after effect of it.
The after effect of it. All the success, all of this, all of that, and what happened around this album.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot. She was huge.
Blew up.
This was the biggest she'd ever been.
Yeah.
Worldwide. It's crazy. Mariah was like everything at this point. Everything.
I can remember her. I wasn't really a lamb, but I just remember it being so strong in my life.
Yeah. It was like, she dominated every corner of the globe.
Yeah.
And she was just everything.
Yeah.
The whole era was great. And then, so one of the first things she did to sort of help promote this was the Madison Square Garden concert, where she sang a bunch of songs from this. This was like her big thing. It was like a big TV special here in America. I remember seeing the commercials for it, and I was like, oh my God, a Mariah concert.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
And so she did all the typical, songs.
That's a DVD, right? The Fantasy at
Madison Square Garden, but it was like a TV special here. Did you guys have that in Australia?
I don't recall getting it.
Okay.
Probably did. I do remember the video,
the special.
The special.
Yeah.
The DVD.
It's like everywhere. Now it's all on her Vivo channel too. You can check it out. But one of the good things, if you watch that special at the very end, it shows a clip of old DB on stage.
Yeah.
I was just watching YouTube, and somebody had one of those old school camcorders, and they recorded the whole thing live. And if you actually watch that, you see ODB do the whole rap alone, not with Mariah. I guess they didn't. I don't know why they didn't let them perform that together.
It was probably still not.
It was probably not cool. It was not kosher.
They had no idea what they were doing.
What
to expect.
I guess at some point during the concert, they, for an intermission or something, they had ODB come out and he's saying the whole thing. Because there's parts of his rap that he sang during the Madison Square Garden thing that are not on the actual record.
Oh, really?
Just little pieces and lines and things here. So I was like, this is the actual full version of his rap.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Yeah. Somebody has, the bootleg out there.
Oh, let's put it on YouTube.
We'll put it on our YouTube. You guys can watch that. But I thought that was a good moment.
Yeah.
I just wish they would have performed this song together because that was their chance.
I know.
Because now, R.I.P. ODB.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame. But the label was really...
Oh, the label was no, we're not doing it.
Probably let her do it, then not realizing that how far she wanted to take it.
Exactly.
They're like, oh no, we're not letting that happen.
So anyways, that was a huge television special. Everybody tuned into it. I don't know what the numbers were, but it was huge. Everybody watched it. But of course, all the accolades start coming in for this album.
Right.
Critics loved it.
She's winning everything. American Music Awards, Billboard Awards,
albums
BMIs.
left and right.
Yeah. In England too, she's doing the winning BMIs.
Yeah.
I think in Australia she got some stuff.
I'm sure.
Everywhere.
Didn't you say that Fantasy was her second number one in Australia?
Her only number one.
Her only number one?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, she was racking it in, let me tell you.
Sorry, at the time. We Belong Together is her second number one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. So anyway, she's winning all these awards, Blockbuster, Billboard, blah, 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 and she's got it all covered, right? And then we get to the biggest night of music, the Grammys.
The one that everybody wants.
Everybody watches. It's the biggest night for music television.
Yeah.
Mariah.
Oh, also Fantasy is Song of the Year too.
Oh, yeah.
All over the place.
Everyone's
Everyone's going nuts.
Still, even when the Grammys, her and Boyz II Men opened up the Grammys that night, singing One Sweet Day, which was beautiful. They had the huge choir, blah, 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 all of that.
Which, just to refresh your memory, achieved 16 weeks at number one, which has never been done before.
Never been done before. And it was number one during this whole Grammy fiasco.
Yeah.
So, she has the number one song. And she's nominated with this song, One Sweet Day, for Best Collaboration.
Yeah.
And she loses. That's fine. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Then she's nominated for Album of the Year. Loses.
Which is strange considering she debuted at number one, first female ever in the world.
Are you kidding me?
How do you lose when you would do that?
How do you lose?
It doesn't make sense.
I just don't know how this happened. Anyway, she was nominated for like 6 Grammys that year, which was the most nominations anyone had that year, correct? Mm-hmm. From what I remember. And
people were expecting her to clean it up.
She was going to clean up. I remember just the other day I was just, reading like old stories from back then online, and everybody who was predicting the Grammys that year said Mariah was going to win. And it's so crazy that she literally won nothing.
Yeah. So out of all 6, throughout, nothing. As the night progresses, it's like, no Mariah.
Nope,
Sorry, Mariah. Nope, not this one.
I mean, how does that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, because here's the thing. Okay, now I know a lot of her competition that year was like, okay, so who won Album of the Year? I think it was Alanis Morissette. Now, Alanis Morissette...
That was a great album.
It was a great album. Everybody listened to it. Everybody was loving it.
Did she debut at number 1?
No.
Did she have the longest running single at 16 weeks at number 1?
No, she didn't have none of that. No, she just showed it. And where is she now? Mm-hmm. Where are you at, girl? What you doing with that Grammy?
She's in Canada.
No.
Where is she?
I don't know where she is.
I think she's in Canada.
Didn't she have a baby? Maybe she's up. Yeah, she's
from
Canada. She's in the woods
somewhere,
hugging a tree. Who knows? Anyway,
up north, all the way up there.
But this album was nominated for Album of the Year. It lost. This was her second time being nominated for Album of the Year, and this album went on to be her second diamond album, which is here in the U.S. alone over 10 million copies.
Yeah.
Who has 2 diamond albums? I don't. Show me the receipts. Where are they? Yeah, nobody.
Does anybody have 2 diamond albums?
No, not a female. No. Wow. I think Mariah's the only one with 2 diamond albums.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? I might have to double check my facts on that just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Didn't someone get one recently?
Maybe somebody did get one recently.
Who was it?
But I don't know, though, because I don't know if they count, like, digital sales are separate from, like, regular sales. I don't know. I'm not a chart.
No, digital's counted now.
Oh, as, like, a regular?
Yeah.
Well, then somebody sold something. Katy Perry probably sold something.
It might have been Katy Perry.
Or Taylor Swift.
Or was it Taylor Swift? One of those girls.
One of those girls. One of those little baby girls.
But they weren't the first.
Yeah. They were not the first.
Yeah.
But, okay, so Mariah lost out on all those Grammys. And if you listen to our podcast on the Rosie O'Donnell episodes, her very first performance, Rosie's like, oh, like, you were at the Grammys. Everybody said you were, like, in a horrible mood. And she was like, what are you talking about? I was with Brandy and Wanye, and we were like, you closed the party down.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm sure Mariah was upset about not winning those.
Yeah.
But, like, what are you going to do? That's why she hasn't. After that, she never went back to the Grammys.
No, I don't blame her either. You probably just think, what a load of bull.
I mean, it is a load of bull.
Yeah.
It's a load of bull. So until 2006, she had never gone.
Emancipation.
Yeah. And even then, she just performed. She didn't do the red carpet. She didn't do.
Yeah.
She didn't really do anything. She just performed.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I love that performance. But, like, that just goes to show Mariah doesn't take stock in the Grammys. And nobody really should. I mean, when Beyonce has 17 Grammys and Mariah has 5, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Little problem.
Something's up.
Sorry, little problem.
They have a little behind-the-scenes issue.
Yeah.
Who's even running the show?
Who's running that show? I don't know.
Beyonce fans, maybe.
Exactly. Beyonce's paying somebody to get those Grammys every year. I'm sorry, B, but that's just the way it is.
Doesn't make sense.
It just doesn't. So
because Beyonce doesn't do what Mariah. Let's not get the beehive onto us.
Yes, let's not get the beehive. I do not want to get stung. I do not. I've never been stung by a bee.
Never mind.
Never mind. Okay. So, anyways, so then this starts off 1996. Mariah loses all the Grammys, but she's going on tour, and she's going to conquer the world with the Daydream tour. And boy, does she ever! She had huge sold-out shows at the Tokyo Dome. Which is like, I don't know, I want to say it holds like 100,000 people, but I could be making that up.
Tons.
It just holds tons of people. And she sold out in like...
I think it might be 100,000. It's some absurd number.
Like, it's absurd.
Yeah.
It's absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
But anyway, she sold out 2 shows. Ugh. And it was like, boom.
She could have retired that night.
Exactly.
Never sung again.
Like, are you kidding me? And then just like, she traveled everywhere with it, all of Europe.
Yeah.
It was great. It was big. And then she gets off that tour. She comes back home and she has to look at Tommy's face, and she's probably like, I am free, honey. I gotta go.
Yeah. Well, didn't they apparently start really having a rift in their relationship after the Grammys. Apparently they were seen like fighting and arguing.
Well, I just think they never looked happy together after that point, you know? Yeah. So, but I think because this was like Mariah's like first big like international world tour, I think her stepping out of the box of life that like Tommy had made for her, she was seeing a lot. It was opening up her eyes to a lot of things in life in general.
She was out of Sing Sing.
And she was out of Sing Sing, and she's experiencing things.
Which she had been in since, let's say, 18, when the first album came out. She's signed to Sony. Like, they own her now. They're busy. She's in the studio.
She's, she's the working horse.
Yeah. And this is, like, the first time without Tommy.
Right. Like, she's
as a young woman.
As a young woman, she's out there seeing the world. Her eyes are being opened. Yeah. And now she has to, like, go back home and, like, oh, my God, I cannot go back to this life.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And so that was the end of that.
And that's where Butterfly
And
emerged.
that was... I guess that was like near the end of 96.
Yeah.
And then like by spring of 97, they were separated. And then by early 98, I think they were officially divorced.
Yeah.
So crazy.
I feel like we're talking about somebody else.
I know.
Isn't it weird?
I know, but no, this is the Mariah we know and love. This is her life. It's crazy.
She's been through so much.
It's crazy. It's such a young age.
Yeah.
Right?
Because,
could you imagine?
Because I remember like this stuff going on, but then at the time I was like 18.
Right.
I was a kid,
oh my God.
So I didn't know what that was.
You didn't really know what it all
And she's
really
an adult
meant.
for me. Like, is that what adult life is? You're getting married, divorced.
Yeah.
But then when I was 25, I was like, I'm a little kid. I'm still a little kid.
Yeah.
How do you deal with 25? I can't even imagine being married.
I can't even going through all that at 25.
Cannot even.
Jesus Christ. I can't. She's a trooper, honey. She made it through. She made it through the rain on that.
She did.
And but then the whole breakdown happens like, when she's like, 30.
Yeah.
So she's been through a lot. But all I have to say is this album, this moment in time of her life, I think was so huge, but at the same time, a very pivotal turning point for her because of going out on that tour and deciding I can't go back to living the way that Tommy had like made us.
That life they created.
That life they created was just not for her anymore.
And also, I can't keep singing these songs.
Right. I can't keep doing it.
She's a done.
I'm done. I'm done. It's crazy, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
So, but I'm glad we got this album out of this, and I'm glad that Mariah went on to make more, bigger, better albums like Butterfly. And she's still with us today, still churning them out.
Yes, she is.
All right, Martin.
Back to that, now that we talk about all this, what she went through, the stuff she does now, that's just her having fun.
Oh, yeah.
We just got to take it.
Enjoy it. She's just, she's, why you mad?
Yeah.
She's having fun.
She's done all this already.
She's making the music she wants to make. She's not trying to prove anything anymore.
Nope.
She's already done that.
We've got the evidence that she's done it.
Yeah. It's all there for us if you want to know.
Oh, Daydream. What a good album.
What a good album. What a good time.
Yeah.
Really though she's going through it.
Yeah.
For us as fans, like she ruled the world.
Yeah.
But like, when you look in, that's really not what's going on.
Yeah. Because it's not just an album. It's not here are a bunch of songs. Bye. See you later. There's so much history and backstory and
right, because Mariah's writing all of this.
Yeah.
This is coming from her.
Yeah.
This is like her mood. This is her life. It's not just like, oh, here's a song, sing it.
Yeah.
Which is perfectly fine for those who do that, but Mariah doesn't do that.
It's also hard for people to do that. How difficult to like write such rich, deep, personal songs.
Yeah, people don't do it
and sing them.
Nobody does that. Nobody does that.
I can't take it anymore. Let's wrap this up.
Okay, guys. I hope you loved and enjoyed our Daydream talk. We had to break it up in 2 parts, but that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
So
I think Butterfly is going to be at least 5?
10.
10-ish?
We might have to really break it down because, like, it's crazy.
Anyway,
There's too much going on.
Anyway,
okay.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We're coming up with Lamb Mail.
Okay, we have a late-breaking moment.
Late-breaking moment. Okay, so we just got word from our friends in Cincinnati. They're on
the ground at the Christmas movie.
They're on the ground. There are eyes on the ground, and they have revealed who the little girl is starring in the movie, and she's from Matilda.
Yeah, she's on Broadway.
She's on Broadway.
Now, Matilda was obviously taken from the movie and was turned into a musical, and then it was a big smash hit here in New York, the Broadway.
The Broadway world.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 9-year-old's name is Finna Strazza, and she just got finished doing the Matilda show, and Mariah called her people to call her people, and they flew this little girl out, and she's like the little star of the show, and she will be singing Oh Santa, rewritten for a little girl, because little girl can't be begging Santa for a man.
No.
So Mariah rewrote it, and
cute.
she'll be singing it. I bet it's going to be great, because, obviously she's a theater girl. She can sing.
I think I know what it's about.
What?
A puppy.
Oh my God, you think?
And it's going to be tied into the book.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
Yeah,
but you think, you know what I think it is actually?
What?
Because if you look, remember how we mentioned a couple of weeks ago, this whole movie is about, because like the movie is about Christmas bringing you back to a certain moment.
Oh, yeah.
And so the family had to move away.
Yeah.
And like maybe this little girl's at like, oh Santa, like I want my friends back, or I want I want my old life back or something, right?
Because the song is Santa's gonna make you mine this Christmas. That's the lyric. Yeah. So rather than talk about a boy, it could be the puppy.
It could be.
Like she wants that little puppy or whatever.
I think it's gonna have to be doing with like she's asking Santa to like bring her
a
old
family
life
member
back, or a family member or something like that. I'm not sure. We'll see.
We don't know.
We'll see. But also, I wanted to also point out that I said earlier Mariah's going to be like the principal.
Yeah.
It's actually not. She's actually a PTA teacher. She's a bitchy PTA teacher, Parent-Teacher Association.
Oh.
Teacher.
So she's kind of like running the Christmas show?
Yeah, I think she's the one, who runs this thing and blah, blah, blah. I think that's how it is.
Cool.
We'll see. But we just got that late breaking news of this little girl, and she was super excited to like meet Mariah, and she said that she went into the recording studio with Mariah and all this good stuff, and Mariah's so sweet to her, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God.
So we just had to throw that in there last minute.
Yay.
Before we get into our lamb mail.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Oh, also, let's not forget to mention that next week we're doing a Halloween special.
Halloween.
All Mariah Halloween moments.
We're going to do all Mariah Halloween moments. Yeah. We're going to talk about all her parties, all her outfits, and all that jazz.
And we really want to see your pictures of you dressed as Mariah for Halloween.
Yes.
Hashtag us at hashtag Lambily Meeting.
Yeah. Hashtag Lambily Meeting, at Lambily Meeting, all that jazz.
Everywhere.
Tag us. All that.
All over
Instagram.
All over the social medias.
All over.
You know it.
Just all over us.
And please, if you haven't done so, follow us.
Absolutely.
And tell your friends too. That also really helps a lot.
Exactly. Share us with everybody in your Facebook and your, retweets and all that. Share.
Yeah. Speaking of sharing, so I wanted to share some interesting tidbits.
Yeah.
On SoundCloud, they host our podcast. And they give us some statistics as to who's listening and where in the world they are.
Right.
Nobody's name or anything, so don't worry. But
we don't have your social security numbers, but we do know where our listeners are.
Yeah.
Martin, where are they?
They're in the UK.
Love it.
Shout out to the UK. Indonesia.
How you doing?
Australia.
Homeland.
Do you know how to say g'day? Do you know what that is?
G'day. Good day, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
One time I watched Kylie Minogue teach Australian slang. It was super funny.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Philippines.
They have a strong lamb force over there.
They're super festive, too.
Yeah, super festive.
I kind of want to go there and hang out with the lambs.
Yeah, they have good parties.
Yeah. Canada. We've got Spain, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Palestine.
All right.
Bit of tension over there, guys. Stay safe.
But they're keeping it real with the Lambily here.
We need Mariah to bring peace in the Middle East again.
Exactly.
Do you remember that movie she was on? With Adam Sandler?
Oh, yeah. Something, the Zohan.
Return of the Zohan. What is it?
Don't mess with the Zohan.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I loved it. He wore like a Mariah rainbow shirt.
Yeah. That was such a stupid movie.
It was ridiculous. Yeah. But it was cute. Mariah was cute in it.
And we got a whole bunch of other countries. Russia, Argentina, Korea, Greece, Guadalupe.
Everybody from around
Sweden.
the world.
We can't list the whole world.
We can't list the whole world because we literally have people listening from countries and cities all over the globe. And we're very, very grateful. And thank you for tuning in and listening and enjoying us.
Yeah. And thank you for the sharing too. Like if you just tell one of your friends to come tune into us, it's going to help us a whole bunch.
Right. Okay, so let's wrap it up. We got a couple of quick lamb mails today.
Yeah. And by the way, we're starting to get so much lamb mail that we're losing it and we don't get time to get to it and all kinds of stuff. So real quick, we just want to really thank Tabitha Marie on iTunes. She wrote us a nice review that really helps us a lot, get some attention. And she said, I'm beyond excited about this. The best. We are Lambily. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
We also have Dominican Chulo who left a comment on iTunes. Thank you so much for doing this amazing podcast about MC. You guys are two fantastic lambs. I can't get enough of the Lambily Meeting. MC forever.
Lamb power.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you guys. Again, go and review us and rate us on iTunes. It really helps us a lot.
Big time.
And we're going to have Halloween next week. Mm-hmm. And it'll be fun and festive.
Yeah. Listen, once again, we've been talking too much. We've gone way over time.
Way over time, guys.
We're trying to cut it back.
I know.
We went way over last week.
You let us know if you like it long or if you like it short. Yeah. Didn't we mention that earlier?
And somebody wanted some more splash breaks.
Yeah. Should we add more splash breaks? Y'all need to have a moment.
Yeah, let us know.
This is a refresh.
Meeting, so we need some input.
We need to know what you guys are up to, what's going on, what you like, what you don't like. So
yeah. Okay.
All right, but I think that's it.
It's a wrap.
It is a wrap, guys. Yeah. Thank you much, and we will be back next week.
See you.
Bye-bye.
We just want to thank our Lambily Meeting team,
hosted by yours truly,
Dan Enriquez
and Martin Burgess.
Also, we want to thank our producer, Jarrah Steed,
and our graphic designer, Sean Marks.
Thank you.